Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Hope you're doing well. Today we get to take a look at the Warrior Nano from Olight. And we're going to go over the features of this flashlight, what's included with it, the user interface, the beam shots, and I will give you my own 2 cents or final thoughts about this light, as well as going over the details of the Olight sale in the month of October 2023. So if that sounds good, stick around. Let's get right into it. What if we started with the beam shots in this video? Do me a favor and hit the like button if you think that's a good idea. Yeah, I wanted to show the beam pattern or the beam profile of the Warrior Nano on a blank wall here. We are pretty close to the wall, but I wanted to show you that the hotspot remains pretty tight. So this is going to be geared more for throwing than flooding. So it differs from, say, the Baton series in that way. Now let's take a look at the output in a more practical setting, starting with this lowest 0.5 lumen moonlight mode. This can run for 40 days on this output. Pretty impressive from the size of light. And then we jump into the low 15 lumen setting, which can run for 36 hours. I find 15 lumens to be a really nice, just general low mode on flashlights, so happy with that. Next is the medium mode, which is 60 lumens. This can run for 10 hours on this output. You see we're punching light out a good bit of distance already. Next up is the high 400 lumen output. This can run for about 85 minutes before dropping down 15% for another 35 minutes. And we are starting to throw into the trees with this already. Here is this max output setting, turbo. It's 1200 lumens, has a maximum candela of just under 4700 candela, and this can run for about 3 minutes before stepping down 33% for another 77 minutes until it's fully depleted. Strobe here is, I wanted to show this just because it's kind of a tactical style light. It appears to be variable because of the frame rate on screen, but it's actually just a constant rate of strobe. As is usually the case with Olight products, the Warrior Nano comes in a nice box. It's packaged well, and I personally love to see that 5-year warranty printed on the side. Tells me there's a lot of confidence in this product durability-wise. Should have good longevity. It is IPX8 water rated and drop safe to 1.5 meters. And here's a little description and look at the specs. All this is available and more in the manual, which is also available online on Olight's website. It's a lot easier to read that way. That manual is included, as well as the safety warning guide. You get a steel L bracket with some 3M adhesive on the back. You can just use this to stick this, anywhere in your home, garage, shed, car, wherever you want this. Nice little place to just put the light, so it's waiting for you if it's not on your person. I suppose you could even use this for 2 flashlights, one on the top, one on the bottom, if you had a couple with magnetic tails. But in any case, that's included, as well as an extra bit of 3M adhesive, so you can move it later if you choose to. And then you also get the 1 amp MCC or magnetic charging cable from Olight as well. If you're not familiar with these, they're pretty handy. I'll kind of show you how they work here. So you just plug it in. The little translucent bit will be highlighted or be illuminated in green when the light's fully charged, and red when the light is charging. You can see this is now charging. It'll illuminate green when fully charged. Actually, while we're on the subject of this light, I wanted to show you one little thing you can change about this flashlight right out of the gate. So from the factory, the Warrior Nano is set to have its tail cap or a tail switch bring you into medium with the half press, and then what's called half turbo with the full press. So if you want to change that from medium to full turbo, or just, I guess they just call it regular turbo, what you can do is lock the flashlight out while it is charging, while it's on the charging cable. So yeah, we're now charging the flashlight. What we're going to do is we're going to hold this switch down for a few seconds. So you'll see it come on to moonlight mode and then shut off. And that means we've just locked out the Warrior Nano. So if I go to turn it on, you get a red light telling you you are locked out, so you can't get access to the output. But since we've done that while it's on the charging cable, now when we take it off and unlock the flashlight, when we go to use the tail switch, instead of being medium and then half turbo, now we're going to get medium and then full turbo. So that's pretty nice. Both of these settings or setups can be used in a momentary fashion, so you can just press and then release. Same with the full, you can press and release, so you can use it in a momentary fashion. Or if you lightly press on and off, you can keep the light in medium. Or if you full press and release, you can have it remain in turbo. So whatever your preference is there. And then if you want to set it up into a more tactical setup or configuration, you can do that as well by fully pressing. There's going to be a little bit of strobe involved here, so if you're sensitive to that, just be aware that's coming up. If you fully press this tail switch while it's depressed, you hit the side switch one time, you're going to change the configuration of the tail switch. So it's going to jump into some strobe here. So now whenever you half press the light, oh, by the way, now everything's going to be momentary. There's no clicking it on and off with the tail switch anymore. It's all momentary. So your finger has to be depressing the switch. A half press will still bring you into medium, but the full press is now going to bring you into strobe instead of turbo. So you can set it up to pepper spray photons at people if you want. In this configuration, I'm going to put mine back. I don't use strobes too much in my own personal life. I don't do a lot of action movie stuff, fighting bad guys. Leave that to the professionals. But yeah, that's how you can change the tail switch configuration. And while we're on the topic of UI, I guess I might as well just go over the full UI with the side switch here. So if you're familiar with the Olight Warrior series, the good news is you're gonna be very familiar with the Nano as well. So yeah, just pressing it once will turn the light on when it's not locked out. Pressing it again will turn it off. Easy enough. And then if you hold down the switch, you're gonna cycle through the low, medium, and high outputs. Low, medium, high, low, medium, high. It's gonna keep doing that. You can obviously stop at whatever output you want and then keep changing it and so on. Moonlight mode is going to be accessed from off. You're going to press and hold the switch for 1.5 seconds and release. Now you're in the 0.5 lumen moonlight mode, very low amount of output, but I believe this can run for 40 days. And if I'm not right about that, I'll correct it on the screen. But yeah, amazing longevity and output. On moonlight mode, pretty cool from the size of flashlight. Speaking of size, I wanted to show you, I don't have anything from the Baton series, any of those smaller lights, but I do have some other lights here. This is the i3T from Olight. This is their AAA flashlight. Here is the Warrior Nano side by side with the i3T. So i3T is just a little taller, but yeah, as you can see, give you a general idea for the size. So this is a bit shorter, but it's also has a larger diameter. And then here it is next to the i5T. The i5T and the i5 are roughly the exact same size. So if you want a size comparison between those lights, there's kind of a little look at that. So, I mean, the Warrior Nano is small, aptly named, smaller than the Mini, and that's really what it is. I mean, when it comes down to it, this is like the Warrior Mini 3, except you're just shrinking from that 18650 battery tube size down to this 18350 size. You still get the tail switch, side switch, a lot of other useful features. You just sacrifice a little bit of output and runtime, but you also save on your weight and your size. So if that's something you're looking for, it's like a Warrior 3 Mini, but a little bit smaller, easier, lighter, easier to carry around, more portable perhaps, then that's what this is. Before getting too much further, I wanted to say something about the clip situation with the Olight Warrior series. So this is the Warrior Mini 2 right here. And a feature that a lot of people liked on this flashlight was that you could take the clip and reorient it onto the tail portion. People like this because you can carry it deeply in the pocket like this when the bezel is facing down. A lot of people like to carry a flashlight bezel down. Now when the Warrior Mini 3 came out, that clip, it was not possible to, it might be this exact same clip. On that flashlight, which looks a lot like the Nano, just a bit longer tube, there was no place to put that clip on the tail portion of the light. So it was not really possible to carry bezel down deep into the pocket. So Olight, they released an adapter. At the time of recording, it's 99 cents on their website. If you have a Warrior Mini 3 and you want to carry bezel down, could be something to check out. But with the Nano, I don't think that's necessary. That adapter will work with the Warrior Nano if you want to reorient the clip. However, let's not forget, this is a two-way clip. It's bidirectional. So I'm going to show you, if you imagine this was the pocket line, carrying bezel up, you're looking at that amount of space above pocket line, no big deal. Then if you reorient it, start to carry bezel down, I mean, it's a similar amount of space. It sticks up a little bit more, but it's not major. So in my mind, it's really not worth picking that adapter up with the Warrior Nano because you can carry it either way with this 2-directional clip. That's my thoughts on it though. Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, I think this clip works well with the Warrior Nano. I just want to give a quick look at the included battery. It's 18350 with 1100 milliamp hour capacity. It's a proprietary cell from Olight, but it is included with the light, and you really don't need to take it in and out very often if you just use that magnetic charging method. I don't know too much about the guts of the flashlight, but I figured while it's open I'd show those. There are people who do know what they're looking at here, so let's look at that stuff. All right, let's wrap this video up with some final thoughts about the Warrior Nano. Basically, there's a lot to like about this thing, especially if you like the Warrior Mini 3 from Olight. This is basically a condensed, shrunken down version of the Warrior Mini 3. I like how there's no bulges near the head portion. It's the same diameter all the way from head to tail. And yeah, you save weight and overall length or height on this flashlight over the Warrior Mini 3. Pretty easy to carry this thing. I think it would go well on a cap. The bill of a cap is a makeshift headlight too because it doesn't weigh too much. You still get that same great tail switch that's easy to wipe clean from any magnetic debris, metal shavings. That's been improved over the Warrior Mini 2 series. And then yeah, the side switch is also good too. Metal, and it is recessed, so you cannot operate it on accident, and you do get that battery status indicator built in there as well. Clip is good, and I think this bi-directional clip, I like how they didn't stop the clip down in the midsection. I like how they used the full size clip because you really can't carry it deeply bezel down or bezel up. That's my opinion. I think it's well designed. If you disagree, they do sell that adapter, 99 cents, throw it in there. But yeah, all in all, I think fans have been asking for this for quite some time, and Olight delivered, and they did a good job with it. No sensors, so you don't have to worry about that getting tripped up on anything. Very tail-standable magnetic tail as well. Comes with everything else you need, charging cable. The L bracket is kind of nice to have as well. So yeah, basically, all in all, I'm a fan of this flashlight. I love the 5-year warranty. And I do also like that they stuck with the magnetic charging system with this. I think it's a good system. They get some grief for having a proprietary system, but at this point with Olight, you know what you get and it works. So I don't really have too much of an issue with that at all. Yeah, and then the details of the sale, if you do like what you see and you want to pick one of these up, as usual, the sale is the best time to do that. This sale is running from October 24th, 2023, starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, running through the entire day on the 26th, October 26th, up until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So if you do want to pick these up, during the sale is a good time to do so. And these are also available in bundles or packages as well. So worth checking out the options if you are interested in picking one of these up. I think right now they're available in this black. They're available in this black color as well as the zombie green. So either way you go there. I imagine in the future more and more colors and perhaps material options will be made available for this flashlight. But yeah, Olight, well done with this one. Something fans have wanted and you delivered. So well done there. Another thing about the sale I should mention is that the free gift for this sale is going to be this i3E AAA keychain flashlight, and it's in this orange color with skulls on it. So very Halloween. i3E right here. It's going to be the free gift. Be added to your cart automatically during the sale if you decide to pick anything up from Olight. And if you do, I will link their site in the description of this video. It is an affiliate link, so if you do use those links, it will help the channel. But anyways, I hope this video helped you get a good look at the Warrior Nano from Olight. If you do have any other additional questions about it, please put them in the comments for me. I'll try to get to those quickly. Let me know your thoughts about this flashlight. Are you going to pick one up? Are you going to pass? Let me know. But I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. God bless, and I'll see you next video. Take care. Bye.